And George, these guys do look like super heavyweights. They look like they don't look like a couple of donuts over 203. They look like, they look like the whole anchor. You know what I'm talking about, George? These are big boys. These are big boys. When you say super heavyweight, this is what you want to see. You want to see something akin to the Butterbean motif.
And Dave, what are the chances of getting a knockout tonight?
Oh my goodness!
With these guys,
there's a chance because they might hit him by accident. The ref better look out. These guys.
I think it's intentional. I don't know if it's by accident.
I'll tell you what. I want to hit this ref sometimes. That's my good friend Ernesto Rodriguez. And if you're a good friend of mine, you definitely want to hit me because I have pissed you off time and time again. But it's okay because I want to hit you too.
Yeah, Ernesto's been in the game for quite some time. We thank him for his services, refereeing all the time. And that job, being a referee, is not an easy job, Dave, because a lot of them really are.
We've seen a referee get knocked out.
Absolutely.
In one of our shows.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now proceed with our sixth bout of the evening in the super heavyweight division. Introducing first, boxing out of the red corner, representing EMS, Andrew Ortiz. And his opponent, boxing out of the blue corner, representing NYPD, Eddie Perez.
Oh, there's some chance going for Eddie. I believe Eddie works in the precinct that covers this stadium.
Also the 120.
I believe.
The 120th precinct here in Staten Island. I think he bought a little cheering squad out here.
And why not?
So Eddie Perez in the blue versus Andrew Ortiz in the red.
And these are definitely going to be 1 minute rounds, George.
Absolutely. Ortiz looking good so far, connecting Eddie now with a jab to the body.
Look at Eddie. Eddie's showing some boxing skills.
Absolutely.
I've seen him in a couple smokers, and I have not seen him do this.
Right hand by Eddie.
Oh, they're letting him go.
Nice body shots there by Eddie.
This is good Butterbean style boxing. This is what I want to see, George. This is what I came for.
Punch combination by Eddie as he's backing up. And Ortiz moving forward. Good right hand there by Ortiz. Another right hand then gets countered, and an elbow by Ortiz. The referee didn't see that one.
Wow, but the judges are probably seeing some of these punches are landing because
nice combination of punches there by Eddie. Another elbow by Ortiz. Body shots by Eddie.
And Eddie's doing the right thing. He's not worried about the elbows. Whoa, that was a good opening round.
Absolutely.
Now that is a smoker fight for sure.
Who did you see winning that round?
I saw Eddie with clear and convincing punches.
Absolutely.
And that's what you want to see. George, this being in shape and looking like your God's gift, like in one of these Greek statues, that's overrated, all right? These are cops, EMS. They work overtime. They work shifts. They do changes. They're out there saving lives.
They don't eat good food.
Yeah, they just eat whatever they can. You know what I want to see, George? I want to see somebody throw a donut in there and says the winner gets it. That's what I want to see, George, and that's the kind of fight we're seeing now. That's what I want to see, George. That's a smoker. All right.
I like what I saw in Eddie, like you said. Very good. And by the way, round is a shape, Dave.
Round is a shape.
Round
is
a shape. So it's okay. These guys out here in shape. They're in shape.
These guys are tough.
All right, second round. Eddie again with the double jab, but moving forward is Ortiz. Ortiz with a
big right hand.
Right hand.
Oh my gosh, big right hand back.
Nice left hand, then follows up with an uppercut, and Eddie now coming forward. They both meet in the ring in a small little area. They're not backing up from each other, these two.
They look like child 7 and 8 in an 8-family house fighting for the last morsels of food at the table, George.
Perez moving forward, and so is Ortiz.
I'll tell you what, Perez has landed that right hand as he's coming forward.
Nice body shot there by Perez. Good right hand that snaps back the head of Ortiz. Ortiz still moving forward. Eddie almost against the ropes.
I think
another
Ortiz
body shot, then
landed
follows
with like
up with a
4
left hand.
punches there.
Ortiz with a good uppercut on the inside and followed by an elbow. Move again. A lot of elbow shots there. Am I seeing things?
Oh, that was a good. I don't know. You keep calling it elbow, George. I don't see no elbow.
I don't know if they're hooks, and I'm just seeing because he has massive arms, and they just look like elbows.
He has massive elbows, George, but that doesn't mean he's hitting somebody with them. I think you're jumping a little too quick to the conclusion that he's elbowing somebody.
All right,
I'm going to reprimand you, George.
Hey, man, I can get it wrong. My glasses are foggy.
Let's call them lefts and rights. Let's not call them elbows. Because we are not by the ring. We are in the booth. We cannot call them elbows.
We're way up.
We're way up.
So from my vantage point, it's a little bit different. But nonetheless, this is really a good bout.
This is a great bout.
This is very entertaining.
I think Ortiz came back and won the second round. I think Eddie Perez won the first one. And I think, Ortiz came back and won the second round.
I don't know. I think it's been Perez. And here we go. Third and final round. 1 minute, and there they go.
And they're letting him go.
Ortiz with some nice clean shots with a right hand that connects, and now firing back is Perez. Perez with some good cleaning punches, but Ortiz is not backing up. He's moving forward. Pushes Perez. Ernesto warns for the pushing.
Was that a push or an elbow he was warning for?
I think a little bit of both. Body shot with that left
saying.
hand by Perez, then followed up to a jab to the jaw of Ortiz. Body shot again, and that seems to be effective. Body head by Perez.
And Eddie is mounting a good...
Snapping the heads back.
Oh, my God.
Ortiz
a good
and
surge in the middle of the round.
Absolutely.
And Eddie doesn't even know where to go. He's just looking for the neutral corner. There's a mouthpiece. They're going to call time. That's Ernesto, the ref calling time. And I'll tell you what, if you're going to do something in the third, in the third round of a 3-round fight, you are on the right track.
All right, last
because
few
the fight
seconds.
was close.
Two-punch combination there by Perez again. Nice right hand, and then snaps the head back of Ortiz with a left as the round comes to a close. Great job. I tell you, Dave, I have Perez winning this bout.
All right. Not to be devil's advocate, but hey, what the heck? What if some of the judges had Ortiz winning the first 2 rounds? Then he wins the fight, George. That's how amateur boxing goes. It's the best 2 out of 3. You ever heard that song, 2 out of 3 ain't bad? It was by Meatloaf.
I did, but we're going to take a quick commercial break.
No.
And we'll be right back.
Before the fight?
I met my husband, Andy, Lance Corporal Andrew Carpenter, through my job, actually. He had a really good smile and just all the time happy and cheerful. And we were married on January 1st of 2010. And a few months after that, I moved to North Carolina to be with him. And we found out we were expecting a baby right before he left on his second deployment, which was his last deployment. My husband was a Warrant Officer 3. He had a get-together at his house, and we just sat out front in front of his garage and talked for the entire night, straight into the morning. We just knew we didn't want to spend one day apart. And, we just really wanted to hear about your life and your goals, and he was just a beautiful person. We had our son Tristan in 2010, and then we got married in 2012. Tristan came into the world screaming. It was one of the best days of my life. On Valentine's Day of 2011, I had gotten a phone call, April 6, 2018. I heard the doorbell in the middle of the night and basically told me that my husband, Andy, had been shot in the neck. And they said that he had been in an accident. Tunnel to Towers Foundation reached out. They were going to pay off the mortgage on my house. It has helped my life as a single mother. The amount of relief that it brought to know that my boys and I don't have to worry. As a mom, we want to know our children have a home. This one huge thing was everything. It was everything.
The Gold Star Family Home Program launched in September 2018 and honors the legacy of those who made the ultimate sacrifice while serving our country. The foundation will provide a mortgage-free home to surviving spouse and their young children. Amazing.
Staten Island, let's hear for both of these boxers in the center of this ring.
I tell you what, this was the best fight of the night.
Your winner of bout number 6 in the super heavyweight division by unanimous decision, boxing out of the blue corner, representing New York's Police Department, Eddie Perez.
Well, congratulations to Eddie Perez. He did a great job. And let me tell you something. I take my hat off to Andrew Ortiz also for making a very entertaining fight. And I must agree with you, Dave.
That was great.
This was probably the best bout of the evening.
And you know what? It was a unanimous decision, but it could have easily been a split decision or even gone the other way because it's a 3-round fight. And some of the people might have saw Ortiz winning both the first rounds. I didn't see it. I saw it 1-1, but it was close. It was close.
Well, I saw them. I saw 100% Eddie winning the fight. But I agree with you on the second round. It was a little iffy. And let me tell you, Ortiz put up a good third round as well. So, but it seemed like Eddie just
pulled away.
Yeah, pulled at the end.
What a combination.
Yeah, absolutely.
What a combination.
Absolutely.
Imagine, George. Imagine. I believe he's a sergeant, right? Imagine the horror. You're